I wasn't expecting this. Bette Midler, she said some things that were very troubling on Twitter. I don't sit around going, oh, I can't wait to see what Bette Midler's going to say. But what I do is I chime in on conversations because that's what social media is for. That's what we do. And particularly when I feel that somebody is downplaying the plight of people that I care about, downplaying, rewriting history, and doing so at the peril of others. And I don't appreciate that, and I will stand up to it. Now, Bette Midler, I'm not saying Bette Midler's a bad person. I'm not saying that Bette Midler didn't do some good things. In fact, she does some good stuff. I'm not saying she's never done anything good. I'm not saying that something bad should happen to her. I'm not saying that she can't act. I'm not saying she can't sing. I'm not saying she's not a successful person. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is her damn tweet, her tweet for whatever reason, whatever made her send that tweet was a wrong tweet to send. Probably at this point you wondering, Timberlake, what tweet you talking about, man? I don't know. I don't even have Twitter. I'm on Facebook, man. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. Well, you know what? We'll go to my comment because in my comment, I use her comment, right? Now, this is what Bette Midler said, which was problematic, okay? I didn't make it problematic. She made it problematic. This is what she said. She said, women are the N-word of the world. Women are the N-word of the world. Now, there are already N-words. We didn't make that name up. It was given to us by our friends. This is a horrible tweet. It's a horrible tweet. Then she goes on to describe the plight of women. They get raped, they get beaten, enslaved, married off, work like dumb animals, denied education and inheritance, enduring the pain and danger of childbirth, life in silence for thousands of years. They are the most disrespected creatures on earth. And to that I responded, this is why we can't have nice things. Black women were literally and legally property. Many white women own abused slaves right along with their husbands. Ever seen a lynching picture? Guess what you didn't see? White women crying. Respect American history. I also want to make sure that you know there are women who held this thing down. There are women who addressed Bette Midler's comments, who got more reach than me. This tweet I sent, it did pretty good, but there are women who spoke up. There are women who spoke up louder, more poignantly, made better points. So I support them. I'm not here to take shine from women at all. No. All right, I'm not here to take shine from black women. All right, let me be clear, specific. I'm not here to take shine from black women. They don't need me fighting their fights. But, you know, if I'm around, if I see something, I'm going to comment. I'm going to do my part. That's all I did was my part. I ain't a saint because I did this. Anyway, back to the point. Now, I want you guys to know, Bette Midler, she's singing We Are the World with Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder. She did that for a good cause. Bette Midler also, she gives to charities. Very charitable sister. She does a lot of positive things. One of the projects she has is the New York Restoration Project. Projects designed to restore green areas and neighborhoods with low-income homes. So she wants kids in the inner city, in the concrete jungle, to see some green under their feet. Wow, I love that. But that don't negate what she did here. That doesn't take away or that doesn't cancel out this stupid ass tweet that she defended, no doubt. Here's the deal. Bette Midler was paraphrasing the title of a 1972 song written by Lennon and Ono. Much like the response Lennon and Ono received at the time of the song's release, Midler was met with outrage. People condemned the actress and called on her to delete the tweet, which would receive 14,000 likes and more than 8,000 replies, majority of which were critical, according to USA Today. Bette Midler says, the two brief investigations of allegations against Kavanaugh infuriated me. Angrily, I tweeted, without thinking my choice of words would be enraging to black women who doubly suffer, both by being women and by being black. I am an ally and stand with you, always have, and I apologize. All right. Now, I understand people make mistakes. This is this sister's comment to Bette Midler. She says, how the media and society treats black women being missing, murdered, raped, abused, compared to white women isn't even comparable. Let me say that one more time, y'all. How the media and society treat black women being missing. How often do you hear stories about missing black women? kidnapped, abducted black women. Not that often. Murdered, raped, abused, compared to white women, isn't even comparable. Our worth, our value is and always has been less than white women. That was her comment. That was positive trifecta. Positive trifecta. Give it up for her. The saddest thing about Bette Midler's comments is that she is, or we consider her an ally. We consider her woke and aware. But even woke aware people need to be more woke, more aware. We all have stuff to learn. There are people defending Bette Midler at the expense of black women. Look, it's not divisive to call out a horrible statement. When you have a huge platform and you have a huge reach and people care what you say, it's a privilege for her to promote whatever shows she's doing or whatever charity she's spearheading. It's also a responsibility that when you have a platform that big, that you try to get it right. And when you don't get it right, the best thing to do is apologize immediately and put it behind you. I happen to know this. Now, I am nothing compared to Bette Midler, but when you have a stage, you have a chance of falling on it and failing and screwing up. So when you do screw up, you got to own it and own it quickly. Bette Midler did not own it quickly. She doubled down. She was wrong. You can't compare the struggle of black women with white women when white women own black women. What the hell are we not getting here? Black women suffer all types of forms of discrimination and far exceed that of white women. If you don't understand that, Bette Midler, and anybody defending Bette Midler, then you don't understand this country. You don't understand history, nor do you understand the present. And if you don't do that, then how are we going to deal with the future? And it is our job to make sure that you understand. It's our job to speak up, hold you accountable, and correct the record. That's our job. We're not paid to do it. I'm not paid to do it. I do it because it's the right thing to do. I'm not saying that Bette Midler is the worst person in the world. There are far worse people, I'm sure. What I'm saying is she was wrong yesterday. Last night, her ass was wrong, and she got corrected. Stop caping. Can't defend the indefensible. Oh, and one last thing. To the brother that tells me I'm being divisive for calling out wrong statements, like I'm supposed to ignore it, you, sir, are part of the problem. You are the problem. Correction is needed. Maybe you don't care because it's not your daughter, sister, aunt, wife, or mother, or grandmother that we're referring to. Maybe then you feel a little bit different. All right.